Hey, Facebook. How you doing? I'm going to come right off the cuff and just say that this is going to be kind of a raw and progressive live. And I'm going to try to make this as concise and as streamlined as possible. But I also need this to process. And you guys know me. When I need to process something, I prefer to say it out loud for a couple of reasons. One, because it just helps me process. And two, 100% of the time when I do process something like this out loud, it connects with several of you. So here's where I'm at today, and this is why I titled this, What the Fuck is Success Anyway? So I'm going to start from a little bit behind. I've been working on myself specifically and focusing on myself passionately for about the last 4 or 5 years. And by that, I mean personal development hasn't been a hobby. It's been a meticulous and planned ritual and routine within my day, because I have really needed to come into my own. And it's just something that I knew was time for me to severely focus on and not be distracted by other things, especially my relationship with two things. One, my relationship with being successful, and two, the relationship of my value or my worth to myself. And I actually mean that in a dollar amount. And those two things have always been a major struggle for me, because I've always come to a place where I only deserve so much. I only deserve so much money. I only deserve so much success. My idea of success was skewed because it was based on what other people thought was success, like how they viewed. To me, it was financially. To me, I viewed my friends who made 6 figures a year and saw them as successful, whereas I was struggling to make ends meet. I didn't feel successful. On the flip side, talking to them now, a lot of them see me as successful because I'm doing something that I truly love, and they don't give really a flying fuck about how much I make. So I've been working a lot on myself, especially in the past 6 months, about my definition of success and what I feel. No, not what I feel. The amount of money I want to make. And when I thought of these numbers, and I'm going to tell you, so my definition of success is waking up every single day happy, driven, passionate, and doing something that I love every single day, which is what I get to do. And going to bed excited, fulfilled, and satisfied. And that's what I do every single night. So I am 100% successful. The money I want to make, let me tell you my journey with that. My journey with that so far. On my board for the longest time, I want to be a millionaire. Because like so many other people, for some reason, being a millionaire is what deems us as successful. That's what shows people we're financially free and successful. Financial freedom means nothing more than being able to do what you want without a financial stress. So with that said, being financially free is actually determined case-by-case basis. Being a millionaire to some people may be that financial freedom because that's the kind of lifestyle that they love to live. For some of us, it's not that much. In fact, the amount of money that I want to make it's not going to change my lifestyle whatsoever. I love my life. I get to go to places that are amazing. I get to have amazing experiences with amazing people. I literally get to do what I want to do every single day. The only part that I'm working towards now financially is where I don't have to plan ahead for it, as in financially. As in doing that Jenga Tetris moves of, okay, if I pay this early, then I can buy this. And I don't even really buy a lot of things. It's mostly just trips, let's be honest. I love to travel. I love to create experiences for myself, my significant other, and for my son. That's what I love to do. And that's what I do get to do. But there's always that, there's that Jenga game of making sure that financially I can support it before, during, and after, as well as pay my bills. So my financial goal is to be able to live my life the way that I live it now without having to plan ahead. And you know what? That's not going to take that much. My definition of success, as I said before, is doing what you love to do every single day, to me. My definition of financial freedom is maintaining the lifestyle I have by just having a little bit more of a cushion. Not $1 million. In fact, I could make 150 a year, probably less, and live my life amazingly. And I'm going to tell you what triggered this. So today I've actually had a really flux day, as I like to call them. Woke up very exhausted, very drained, as you can tell, a little bit emotional. And I knew that I'd just been ignoring something. Usually that's when my body is like, okay, you need to focus on something that you've been internalizing or brushed off, when really it did bother you. And the more that I've kind of thought about it today, the more I realized what triggered it. And it was nobody's fault intentionally. It was a conversation that I had with somebody on Facebook. They approached me to talk to me about my coaching. They are also a coach. And we instantly got into the talk of money, which I am now very comfortable talking about how much I make right now and what my financial goals are, because I'm very proud of them. And I love how I have designed it with my amazing coach. And I know his angle was definitely of support. He just communicates in a different style than I do, which is totally fine. Hence why there's so many of us. The joys of coaching is that each of us are completely different and communicate in a different style and connect with different people, which is why most of us who are good make a good living at it. And so he instantly kind of, judging is the wrong word. And I know that's the wrong word. He instantly tried to initiate a conversation of why pretty much I was making such small goals. Why couldn't I make my big goal, which is 20 grand a month, which is my goal is to make by the end of this year, consistently all of 2019. Why is that not my goal for my first major goal, which is $10,000 in June? Why am I waiting till then? And you know what? I actually just stopped the conversation for two reasons. One, I started getting defensive, and I don't like getting defensive. I know that wasn't his intention at all. I know it was a pure love and support, and he wanted to see how he could make me and help me be, in his mind, what is more successful, because that is obviously his definition, which is different than mine. But also because I didn't want to waste his energy and his time. I want him to make sure that he's connecting with people that he can truly connect with and kick ass with. And yeah, so I ghosted him, I'll be honest. And if this coach is watching it, they know who they are, and I'm sorry that I ghosted you. But that's the main reason why. And I kind of let it go for a while. And then I realized it kept coming up to me in small conversations. And I realized this because it took me a second to go, am I underestimating myself again? Because that's always my fear. My fear is that I am giving myself a lid, that I'm giving myself a glass ceiling and convincing myself that this is actually what I want because that's only what I'm good enough to have, or that's what I'm capable of having. And I hate that thought. And for all day today, I just kind of sat with, who am I? What do I want? And what do I truly need to be successful and financially free? And at the end of the day, like I said, I love my choice. I love my path. I love that this is happening organically. Am I blocking anything that could possibly help me make 20 grand a month by June? Fuck no. I'm completely open and ready to receive anything the universe has got for me to contribute to my financial freedom. I would never, ever, ever, ever stop myself from doing that. But I also love having a style, having a system, having a process that connects with me to where every single day I feel successful. Every single day, every single month, I am getting closer to that financial freedom that works for me. So I wanted to come on and share this with you guys because I think we get so caught up in the hustle. We get so caught up in what we think other people think is successful. We see, Gary Vee and Tony Robbins and, all these amazing people who just go and go and go and go. I mean, they're like the fucking Energizer Bunny. And for those of us who don't really know ourselves, we think that's what we need to do in order to be successful. So then we do it, and then we wear ourselves out, and then we completely disintegrate, and we wonder why we're not cut out for this world when we really want to be a part of it. And the truth is that you are supposed to be a part of it. That's just not who you are within this world. So it's really figuring out, who are you? What is your definition of success? What do you want? And financially, what does that look like for you to be free? So never, ever, ever, ever second guess yourself if you're truly happy with where you are. Truly happy. I'm not just like saying, oh yeah, it's because I'm scared and I don't want to do anything else. Of course I'm happy. And it's a weird line, right? It's this weird gray area where I know for me too, it's, okay, am I, again, what I thought of today, am I really happy with where I am, or am I just keeping myself in a place where I'm safe? At the end of the day, I am nowhere near safe. I am introducing myself to people who I feel are completely out of my caliber. I'm getting things accomplished in weeks that I have my board that I want it done in months. I'm getting shit done, people. And I'm loving every minute of it. And I have my goals set to me, my definition of success, and what I need to do to be financially free, which is to live the life I already have, but just a scotch better and with no financial stresses whatsoever. And that's really not going to take that much. So if you are a business owner, an entrepreneur, even if you're in the corporate world, and somebody is trying to push you in a direction to hustle faster or be stronger, or don't be such a, I almost used a word I don't like, don't be such a wimp and go big or go home. If that's really not your style, that is really not your style. So smile, say thank you for your support and your love, bless and release. And you do you, boo. Because at the end of the day, as I always say, you are the singular most important person in your life. You are the singular most important person in your business, in your company. And it's up to you to get to where you need to go, where you want to go, but you cannot do it alone. So when you really truly recognize what you need, what you want, then you know who to ask for and how they can best support you. And then you get there even faster. So that's what I wanted to process out loud, is that I truly am happy with my definition of success. And I challenge you to define yours. What the fuck is success? It's completely up to you. What the fuck is financial freedom? That is completely up to you. But embrace it, recognize it, and then start taking steps toward it. Because the first thing you gotta be is get clear. And the second thing you gotta do is you start prioritizing your time and your tasks and yourself correctly. I do it every single day. And because I do it every single day, I am making financial goals. I've already made twice as much this year than I did last year. And it's April. If you are a business owner, if you are an entrepreneur, if this spoke to you, if you're like, okay, Mel, what the hell do I do now? Shoot me a DM. I would love to continue this conversation with you. If I connected with you in some other way, and if I connected with you in this way and how I talk and how my process is, DM me. If my process doesn't talk to you, but you want direction to somebody else who will, I will recommend you to any coach that I feel will be fantastic for you, because that's also what I do. I'm a continual resource because I want you to be 100% successful in your own way. I will do anything in my power to make that happen. Okay, I feel better. I saw everybody who's joined. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this impressed you, if this encouraged you, if this inspired you, if you feel this would be helpful to somebody else, please feel free to share on your Facebook page and or message it to somebody. And again, if you are ready to really define your success and define your financial freedom, and you need a plan of action to get accomplished, shoot me a DM. I would love to chat with you. All right, guys, have a fantastic Wednesday. Thank you so much for listening. And thank you as always for your love and supports. And I will talk to you guys soon.